Well, welcome back. A growing trend in cities across the country banning plastic shopping bags with the good intentions of cutting down on waste and litter. Austin, Texas, the latest to hop on board, but now an unexpected consequence, perhaps. Store owners in Seattle, at least, say that more people are shoplifting since their ban went into place. Well, apparently reusable cloth bags make it easy for thieves to hide the things that they're stealing. Ellen Ratner is the bureau chief for Talk Radio News Services, and Tammy Bruce is a radio talk show host. Both are Fox News contributors. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
So plastic or cloth, government interference or environmental necessity? Tammy, go first.
Well, you know, look, I think there are reasons for this, and it has nothing to do with the environment. Look, you're looking at Washington. What was Leon Panetta doing when he was Secretary of Defense, flying back to California every weekend? You look at the flight time and the carbon dynamic involved with the Obamas flying to Hawaii all the time and various vacations. What this really is about, Heather, is about conditioning people. We know that the more, and there are some studies that confirm that the more ridiculous a rule in governments, the faster that people get conditioned into government interference into your lives. And this is a ridiculous rule. I mean, to the point where they're telling us what we can carry our groceries in. Clearly, then, what New York is doing with the big sodas was a no-brainer. But secondarily, it's also another kind of special tax. At least here in Los Angeles, we're paying then 10 cents for every brown bag then if we want to actually have a bag. And there's no real accounting as to where that money goes. We know that the city says that it goes into helping to fund the ordinance. So people in every city where this is happening need to get an accounting of that money. It is an additional tax in many ways. In addition to the health issues, look, we've had several dynamics where America has been told what it is they could drink, like with Prohibition, which was reversed, or even in California, the reversal of marijuana stores, which also had crime. So I think this is going to have to go by the wayside sooner than later, hopefully.
I have to get Ellen in here, though. So, Ellen, I want you to respond to all of that. And I should point out, you know, Austin, the latest city to join the ban. San Francisco was the first back in 2007. What about the cost to these retailers and the consumers who have to go out and then buy these cloth bags?
Well, first of all, you know, if somebody comes through a grocery store with something in that bag, the grocery store has a right to look inside. So that's, they can post a sign, we reserve the right to look at every bag. I don't think that's so much an issue. There is the issue of, does it really contribute to landfall? Well, landfill. Well, landfill is about 1% a year, but as Republicans say, that landfill adds up. Where I agree with Tammy is we do need to have a public accounting of what happens to that money. Just like when there was Prohibition, all that taxes was supposed to go to treatment or prevention, actually, at that time, and it didn't. So there does need to be a public accounting. But when you take a look at it, there are also reasons in terms of kids swallowing some of the bags, in terms of animals. This makes a lot of sense.
Well, but then there's also multiple research papers that have said that, you know, the negative repercussions to the public health that you mentioned, although also, you know, supporters question or discount those findings. One study released late last summer cited emergency room treatment data, said that after the bag ban began, there was actually a spike in the number of E. coli cases and an increase in deaths from foodborne illnesses.
Just like hand washing, you're going to have to educate the public that they need to put those bags in the washing machine so that they don't collect E. coli. But listen, we made a big campaign with hand washing. It worked.
All right, Tammy, you get the final word here.
Well, look, I mean, all of this tells you that when government interferes with the details of our lives, it's never good. I mean, in every single dynamic, they can't even run their own lives in Washington, and yet they think that they're going to be able to tell us what we can do at this micro level. Americans should be getting tired of it. We should start to say no to it, and this is the kind of thing that should be going as well. I mean, it's unacceptable.
And by the way, Austin says the plastic bags, they make up 0.6% of their litter. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks.